listening to WREK Atlanta. This is Live at WREK, and tonight we have Fun Isn't Fair. Enjoy.
Hey y'all, we're Fun Isn't Fair. This is Alex, I'm Isaac.
Hello.
And
Hi, Mom.
this first song's called 86 Love. That was called Tick. This next one is called The Same Way That It Was.
Thanks, everyone, for listening.
They'll be the same.
We're going to play two back-to-back now. One called Now We Wait, and then straight into Yo-Yo.
Isaac's taking a short tuning break. We swear it won't be long. Yeah.
All right, this next one is called Sun Comes Up.
As it does.
From time to time.
I'll be gone before the sun comes up. Sun comes up. Don't take it the wrong way. You try to look, try to love. Be like when I did my best, but not too much.
was going on there. Well, it happens to everyone. I don't know any jokes, so y'all are just gonna have to sit in silence for about 30 seconds. You guys have any jokes? No, you sure? Really? We could tell a really bad joke. Just do it. Do it anyways. Oh. What? Gotcha. That's good. This is all. We're in trouble.
All right, they're coming back in just a second. This is Live at WREK. The band that you are hearing tonight is Fun Isn't Fair. Hope you guys are enjoying it. They'll be back soon.
This is Live at WREK. They broke a string. They're coming back in just a second. We're gonna keep talking. What's up, Matthew?
Not much.
This is college radio.
Exactly. I mean, there's gonna be some problems.
Still changing.
Natural.
We play a song.
Wait, 30 more seconds.
Talk for 30 more seconds.
Play something off their tape.
Oh wait, they're coming back. They're coming back. They're coming back.
Okay, they're coming back soon.
They're right here. All right. Plug back in.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Probably. Give them updates.
Yeah, we are giving them updates.
You gotta keep in the mic though. I'm not speaking in the mic.
They can hear you.
They cannot hear me. A string. B string. Yeah.
After this, no more tuning or breaking strings. For the entire set.
This is why we listen to college radio.
Unless I play drums.
Right, they're tuning.
They're tuning. They're still tuning. We'll be there in a minute.
Watch me just crack my cymbal or something.
Back. All right. Cool. Thanks, y'all.
All right, this is Fun Isn't Fair on Live at WREK.
I'd probably just like play with my hands. Alright, we're good.
Alright, sorry about that, y'all. We are back in action now. And I'm sure I'll be delightfully out of tune for all the listeners at home. Hi, Mom. Alright, let's call Parliament.
best drum fill I can do. This one's a love song for JFK.
This next one's called Ride.
Ride.
appropriate. So listen carefully. Song. It's a slow one, so it's slowish, slower than what we've been playing.
This is for you, Georgia.
George, it's for you. You clean? You good?
Barney, will you get this? Okay.
Funners and Fairs coming back in just a moment. Stay tuned for the interview if you want. Thanks, y'all.
Fade out.
You're listening to WREK Atlanta. This is Live Iraq. We got Funners and Fair in the studio. Y'all want to say hey?
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
Hello.
Yeah, I guess you want to introduce yourselves? I guess I did that wrong, but let's do it.
This is Isaac.
And this is Alex.
You can't see him, but it's Isaac right over there.
Cool. That was a great set, y'all. That was awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Merritt's also helping me out. You want to say hey?
Hey, guys.
Hello.
So we were talking before. Do you guys like the Cramps?
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Do you have a favorite record or anything?
I'm really basic. I just listen to their greatest hits or something.
Honestly, it's
Great sets are good, too.
that's the best way
Usually
to
I
listen
just
to
throw
things.
that on and it's like you can't go wrong.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
It's
the
like-
Cramps are a band you can just kind of put on shuffle and it's all going to be good.
It all works together.
It's all the same as we were
Yeah.
trying to say, and it's true.
Sort of.
So I was released a cassette.
Yeah, we just we picked them up yesterday.
That's
so yeah.
You want to talk a bit about it, I guess?
Yeah, we mainly we're just having them done because we're going to go on a tour starting September 1st, and we wanted to have something, to kind of promote or whatever. So we had this local Atlanta guy make the cassettes for us, and he got them done a lot sooner than we expected. So we were saying last night was our accidental cassette release.
Yeah. How was your show last night?
It was fun. We played with Taylor Seaberg and Gully Boys from Minnesota and Ravel, who's Atlanta-based kind of electronic. It was fun. Love Casanova. The folks from Sadfish are super great, and it's a fun little spot over there.
It's a great house venue, yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron, you got any questions?
No.
Oh man,
Wow.
rest in peace.
You guys were great. It was great.
Do you have any critiques?
We want all the constructive
I wish
feedback.
that every song was 4 times as long so I could listen to it 4 times as much.
Well, you could just replay it. Or
On cassette,
Yeah.
I don't own a cassette player.
Well, you could listen to it on Bandcamp.
I can?
Yeah.
What?
Ooh.
Could all the people at home listen to it on Bandcamp too?
Yeah.
They can.
Whoa.
And they can download it for free if they want to.
Whoa.
I wasn't supposed to say that.
It's good. You're good. You're good.
I'm good. Please don't arrest me.
FCC don't call.
Please.
Yeah. So how'd y'all form the band? I guess.
Oh, sorry.
How'd y'all form the band?
Alex made a post on the ATL DIY Facebook group.
The greatest
Which-
Facebook group of all time.
It really is. I always say that playing music is the reason I do social media, and I think that's like evidence of that.
Basically, I just made a post. I was like, is anyone looking for a drummer? Because I tried to make posts in the past. I was like, hey, does anyone want to form a band? And you get no responses when you do that. 'Cause it's like people are like, ooh, like forming a band.
There's a lot
when
of
you-
interaction.
Yeah. So when you say, do you need a drummer? I got like 15 people commenting on the post. So Isaac was one of them, and I checked out his music, and I actually liked it. So we got together. I actually liked it.
She's lying. She
Yeah,
doesn't actually.
I sort of liked it. It was all right. It's like better than the rest of them. So we got together and started playing some songs, and
Bonded over a lot of the same common interests. I think that was a huge thing from the start. We were like, "Oh, you like that band? I like that band."
when we found out we both liked the Intelligence, we were like,
Which
it
you
was,
heard
like,
earlier.
mind
Yeah.
blowing. It was like, this is the first person I've met who actually knows who the Intelligence are.
Who are they? I had no idea.
It's Lars Finberg. He was the second drummer with OCs on Carrion Crawler, The Dream, that album. But the Intelligence is great, kind of quirky garage rock.
I love his lyrics.
Yeah, his
Like, that's
lyrics
the
are
best, 'cause
great.
It's like, how does he even think of some of the stuff he talks about? Like the song we're just listening to is like about estate sales. I'm like, who writes a song about an estate?
You have a
sale?
personal connection to the estate sales, do you not?
Yeah. I do estate sales, and I work at an auction house, so I'm like constantly like filtering like a lot people's junk. I mean, it's not all junk. A lot of it's really nice, but you kind of have to sift through the junk to get to the nice stuff and be able to identify that. So
You
shout out,
captured it in song.
yeah, shout out to my boss Vance if you're listening. I don't know, you might have forgot.
All right, I think Jeff's got someone.
Where do you see yourselves in 5 years?
Oh, wow.
In a
Is this a
dumpster.
job
Who can
application?
answer that question?
Either we're gonna like actually do something with this and like take off, I don't know, or we're just gonna like probably still either be working at the record store or like working at the auction house or something, or I don't know, I'll be like doing some sort of side hustle.
What record store do you work at?
I work over at Decatur CD.
Cool, that's awesome.
Yeah, I've been there for a while now. It's
Yeah.
It's a fun job.
I love that. I love Decatur CD.
Yeah.
Just get
I
to
was-
look at records all day long.
Yeah, I was geeking out about the record collection here at the studio. It's pretty awesome. I'm gonna rate it late at night one time.
I didn't see
that one.
I didn't see any Everly Brothers records.
Yeah,
Sad.
Learn how to pick a lock just so you can get in. And
It's not locked. It's not locked.
oh, okay.
It's very much locked. Oh my God.
But I don't know. I guess that question though, I deeply love Atlanta, and this has kind of become my home now. Although I miss everyone back in Pennsylvania. I hope some of y'all are listening right now.
Where are you from in Pennsylvania?
Near Williamsport, north
cool.
central.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dad's from State College.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I went to Penn State.
Yo,
yeah,
whoa, yeah.
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 But no, I feel like this is a really great time to be in Atlanta. There's just a lot happening, and it's very amoebic kind of city that's in motion, and it's fun to be here kind of while that's taking place. And I feel like you just always, it's small enough that you run into people you know. It's big enough that you could meet a random person from anywhere in the world on any given day. So I love Atlanta. So hopefully in 5 years I'll still be here, still making music.
I like it. Cool.
Same.
Yeah. Thanks for answering that question seriously. We usually just like gloss over it.
It's a gross
But
question.
it's a good question. Where'd the name come from?
That's Alex.
I just have this huge list of ideas that have just popped into my head, and it was one of them. So I just wrote it down, and it's just like, fun isn't fair. It was like, there's the actual story behind how we chose it, though. Me and my roommate Drew and my boyfriend Joe and our roommate Nikki were like, hey, we should start organizing shows around Atlanta. And so we organized our first show, and we had Feverist.
The homies.
So Feverist,
Tracer
Matula, and who was the last one?
Oh, man.
I cannot remember. Whatever. Anyways, so we organized a show, and we needed a fourth band, and we couldn't find a fourth band anywhere. So Isaac and I were just like, hey, like, we've only written a few songs, but you want to just like make this our goal and play the show in a few months and just have like a set done by that.
A few months. It was like 2 weeks.
2 weeks, whatever, same difference. So we're like, well, we need a band name, and we just like went through my list, and I think it was like either Fun Isn't Fair or Dumpster Company. So I'm really glad we didn't go with Dumpster Company. I think I probably would have.
I'll take that one.
That's kind of fitting.
Yeah, you can have it. I don't want
Mason,
it.
did you hear that? Dumpster Company now.
Yeah.
Starting it. It's official, Dumpster Company.
Yeah, formed in this room right now.
I'm excited.
But then, well, it was supposed to be a placeholder name, Fun Isn't Fair, and then the longer we used it as a placeholder, the more we liked it. And then one of the songs we played is actually called Fun Isn't Fair. We just sort of ran with the idea. I can be pretty cynical about things, so I like that kind of concept as something to work within.
But it's like now, like in our posts and what we say on stage, I feel like we can't use the word fun.
Yeah, the word fun is forever
Someone's always
ruined.
like, oh, but fun isn't fair. So, that's always hilarious.
I like it.
I love it.
I think we're going to wrap it up for now. But do you guys have anything else to say? Or where can we check you out online, too?
Bandcamp, Facebook, Instagram.
Yeah.
Just Fun
Those
Isn't
are the
Fair.
spots.
Cool.
And thank you so much for having us on here.
Thank
We've been
you.
real busy lately, and we're about to do our first tour.
Where are you guys going?
Doing a kickoff show in town here at Star Bar.
Yeah.
On September 1st.
September 1st. And then Charlotte, Richmond, Philadelphia,
DC, Raleigh, Athens, and then back to Atlanta. So it's like 7.
That's Chapel Hill, not Raleigh.
It's like 10 minutes apart from each other.
There's a difference.
Whatever. We're playing the Cave in Chapel Hill.
Nice.
Really cool spot.
Yeah.
I've played there a
That
few
is really
times.
We're playing with Blanco and Athens. And
Yeah.
if y'all
I don't know.
know them,
That sounds cool.
they're great.
You should get them
They're
on the
a lot
show
of fun.
sometime.
Yeah.
They're really cool.
I'll check them out, yeah.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
yeah, so thank you again for having us. It's great I love WREK, so glad to be here.
I appreciate it. Well,
yeah.
Thanks so much, y'all. This has been Live at WREK here on WREK Atlanta. Next week is Waiting for UFOs. It's like members of the Jody Grind and some old like 90s bands. It'll be cool. Thanks, y'all.
Thank you.